Massive 12-game slate, lots of injury news. Let's go. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It is Craig Bennett, aka Cash Cake, back with another NBA Prizepicks video. I got 3 plays for you here, and then we'll talk about some injury news. They're holding out some lines, not just on Prizepicks, but also the books. There's just a lot of injury considerations. So I want to talk about those and kind of when they do post those lines, kind of where I'll be at with them, because those are very important. I want to jump on them quick. But I want to get out one more video here with some plays I did find, and also just go over those scenarios so we can kind of get an idea who we're looking for and, you know, when to jump on them. And if you want those official plays, again, you can get them in our Patreon streets. Link is in the description below. Again, all for the price of lunch. Get the EV tools, get the models, and get the picks. Like I said, we're over 40 units in NFL and NBA over the last 2 weeks, and hopefully we can keep this train a-rolling. But hey, hit that like button for me, subscribe to the channel. It means a lot, and we'll just keep chugging along. Let's get after it. All right, we have the Prizepicks desktop up here. They've put up a few more plays, but they're still holding out a bunch of lines right now. So we're going to have to wait around. And if you want those official plays for today as they come out, make sure you head on over and join us in the Patreon streets as we're going to, I'll go over those and add the lines as soon as they come out. As soon as they come out, I push those. I let everyone know in the Discord that, hey, we're jumping on this line, and there's a bunch of injury consideration. Like I said today, Jimmy Butler's out, so I'm waiting on the Tyler Hero lines. You know, we also have Bam questionable, so even more for him. Joel Embiid is questionable. We know Harden is out. Waiting for the Maxey line. I'm comfortable anything there, really, honestly. Anything 30 points or below, I want to hit that over. Mitchell and Garland are both questionable. Like I said, Bam's questionable. Ingram's probable to play, so that's going to change some things there. Lillard is out, and then what we have, Anthony Simons is questionable. So there's a ton of news here, just an absolute ton of news. And so we're going to have to be diligent when they do post the lines to make sure we get them, because I'm sure they're going to undershoot them early in the season. First one, though, we'll talk about here, we're going to go to Tyrese Halliburton. Like I said, Jimmy Butler's out. They've played, I think, 3 games in the last 4 days. Indiana's had a lot of rest, so it's going to help them out, I believe, here. And Halliburton's just been printing money for us basically all year. You know, he's been super efficient in the minutes and time that he does get. And I do like taking him at points and assists. Has always been my favorite with him. If we kind of look what he's done, you know, over the season, he's went over this in 6 of the 8 games he's played. Now, Miami is ranked 9th in points and 14th in assists allowed. But like I said, I think they're going to have a little bit of tired legs here, you know, playing the games that they've had. Like, you know, 3 games in 4 days is a ton in the NBA. And like I said, the Pacers have been, haven't played in 2 or 3 days, I believe. And so I think this is a good spot for him to go out there. Kind of fell short a little bit against Brooklyn. But before that, 34, 37, 28, 29, 34, 39, 33, just absolutely doing a great job, putting up around 35 minutes a game as well. So it's something that I do like for Halliburton here. Next one we're going to look at, we're going to go over and we're going to take Vucevic, man. I like Vucevic here going up against Boston. Again, no Andre Drummond. Means he's going to have all the opportunities in the world to get rebounds here against, you know, they don't have Time Lord on their side either. So they're kind of hurting in terms of big men that can control it. And if we kind of look what what Vooch has done against Boston, played him earlier this year on the 24th of October, put up 23 rebounds against this team. But if we take Andre Drummond off the court and just look what he's done this year and the 3 games he's played, 19, 15, and 13 rebounds. Boston's ranked 20th in rebounds allowed, 25th in defensive rebounds allowed, and almost dead last, 29th in centers defense. So I think he's going to continue to get those rebounds. You know, he's got DDR and Levine shooting out there, and I just think it's a good place for him to suck up some rebounds. So I do like taking over 11.5 rebounds here for Vucevic. And then the last one we're going to look at here that I do like a little bit is Dorian Finney-Smith. Like, I was looking at Luka, he's went over every time, but Nick Nurse does like to double. He does like to double studs like that with like Luka. Now, Luka can split the double team and get his points. Don't get me wrong. But I do think there's a little bit of value here in Dorian Finney-Smith. If we come up and check out the Plus EV tool that we do have over here, you can get access to this. Again, all this for the price of lunch, man. And you can see this is minus 149 on the books on the over for 8.5. It's one of the top Plus EV plays that we have up on the books right now. And I think this is the 8.5 points. Now, if we kind of look and dig into him a little bit for Finney-Smith, if we look what he's done in his last few games here points-wise, he's only went over this in 2 of those 5 games. But if we look at what he's done against Toronto in the past last year, he's put up 11 and 9 points here. Now, Toronto is ranked second in points allowed, but I think what they're gonna do is try to stop Luka here and allow Dorian Finney-Smith to get a few shots. He had 9 and 11 shots in those 2 games he did play Toronto last year. Like I said, the shots are a little bit down here. He's won over twice in his last 3 games. But if they're going to do anything to try to slow him down, I think that we could see where this big game being competitive. We got Van Fleet as well as questionable. If he is out, then we got to look at Barnes and stuff like that. So again, with the plays that we have up here, I think this is a place we can kind of look at some value. And this is just a Plus EV play, looking up and thinking that they're going to trap him. If you don't think they're going to do that and you think they're going to just go one-on-one on Luka, I would take his over in points. If we've seen what he's done, 30.5, he's cleared it every game. But again, Utah, Orlando, OKC, Brooklyn, teams that are not good defensively. So again, I think they're going to look to stop him a little bit, and that's the only reason I like Finney-Smith here. Like I said, there's a bunch of other plays that I'm really looking at, but it all pertains to news, right? We need the lines to come up for Tyler Hero. That's one I'm really waiting for. Another one is Maxey. It's another one I'm really waiting for. If Van Fleet is ruled out yet once again, it's one that I'm really waiting for because Barnes will just go right over on assist as well. And I like his assist up to 6. I have no problem playing 6 or below. Pascal Siakam with his assist as well. So all those take into account, we kind of have to wait for that. We kind of have to figure out if they're going to push those lines. But again, if you want to see where I'm at with those lines and official picks, again, you can join us all in their Discord, in our Patreon streets. I post all those things. And you can get that link in the description below, and you'll get access to those Plus EV tools that update automatically. They're not a static tool. We're adding more and more to them. Like I said, we're adding NCAA men's basketball. Once we get the lines out with that, we're getting ready to add soccer with the World Cup coming, and then tennis as well. So we're gonna have everything, and not gonna charge you anymore. Everything's included, same price. Just continue to provide value as much as we can, and hopefully it helps you in your research process. So with that, again, have a fantastic Friday, guys, and I will see you guys in the streets, and hopefully we can put a little green in our pocket. So with that, I'll see you guys on the flip side. Deuces.